What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's going on, y'all? Just got done talking to God. You know what I mean? I just had that conversation. You know what I mean? By myself in my room and had my head bowed. I was just having that conversation with God. You know what I mean? And plus, I just kind of cut this. I had some clippers, right? So I got some clippers. I got some wall clippers. I was just, you know what I mean, cutting the beard up. I ain't really lined it up, but I kind of cut the excess hairs. You know what I mean? That was all over. Look pretty clean. Look clean. You know what I mean? Look clean. Look clean. But just let me dive in and talk about it, cause you know what I mean. I had thought about this because one of my family members is going through probably mental health crisis. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean. We all go through. A lot of us went through really a lot of mental health crises, and what I mean by mental health crisis and all that shit is just, how do I put this? I was just thinking, I can't think of the fucking words. Going through depression and goddamn, my throat shit hurt. I've been damn shit. Gotta relax my jaws and my fucking throat kind of locking up. What the fuck? Like it got a cramp. Pause. But anyway, let me get straight to it. You know what I mean? Going through depression. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about too. You know what I mean? Just using substances that, you know what I mean, that could potentially set you down the wrong path. And you know what I mean? You gotta, oh shit. You gotta set my shit on my PS5. I got it running. You gotta, let me put this on. Let me just tell you about the pills and, you know what I mean? You guys, a lot of you guys do drugs and all this shit. I mean, which is, I'm not here to just really just sit there and judge y'all. I'm just telling y'all how to minimize the way that you use these drugs, you know what I mean? And I advise all of you guys, if you just gonna drink, if you just gonna do any type of drugs or anything, or probably just smoke weed or just drink. I'm no room to talk about none of y'all because I drink. You know what I mean? I drink. I don't know how y'all think about it. Like, oh, he drinking. Like y'all probably think I'm so spiritual and all this shit. I'm really not the best spiritual teacher. I wouldn't even really consider myself a teacher. I was just kind of, yeah, but not really. I'm not a really professional teacher. I'm not the best out here that's teaching, telling you guys what the fuck I've been through, because there's a lot more guys that's been without the same thing I've been through. But I just love speaking to y'all from a place of just compassion and love, and you know what I mean, because I've been through some of the same shit, and with different substances like porn and shit like that. So I know how this drugs and shit like that can get, but just using that shit as a point of, like, I got some liquor right now. I got some Jack Daniels right now. I'm not trying to promote this shit on y'all because I'm 19 at the end of the day. I'm not even supposed to be drinking. You feel me? I'm not even supposed to be drinking. You know what I mean? I just started drinking, and it ain't, a lot of people get drunk and they do all type of dumb shit. I mean, I kind of did some dumb shit, but it ain't been just to where I can go to jail for it, or I take that back. I drunk a little bit and then drove. It depends on how much alcohol you take when you drive, though. Like, you feel me? You could probably drink just a little sip or something, a little tip or two. You won't even be drunk. But I'm not encouraging you guys to drink and drive. But let me just talk about that. The substance abuse, you know what I mean? As you guys know, I was addicted to porn, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Doing that shit every day. That was like my drug. You feel me? So I can only imagine. And how I was using that was, I'm not getting that intimacy with a real female, so I'm turning to this. Or I'm bored, so I'm turning to this. I feel alone. I wasn't even necessarily depressed. It started with me just feeling alone, bored, not knowing what the fuck to do. I'm horny. You know what I mean? I'm young. So I just started doing that every time and then I was still trying to do it with females and have that connection. But when that didn't work out, porn. And it was like, it ran off of releases in my brain. So I can only imagine you guys, depending on what you're going through. So what I was going through was alone, isolation. I was bored. I wasn't around females. I couldn't really be around females like that because I didn't have a ride to go see them, or, you know what I mean? So I fell on that porn. So I can only imagine you guys going through depression, or you guys, somebody died, or you trying to numb the pain with this. I got liquor in this with some cranberry right now. I don't think I'm gonna drink no more after I just heard some shit. I just seen a video on YouTube and he was talking about heaven and hell. So I was like, it just made me rethink my whole life. You know what I mean? I just really just thought, but it obviously it's more than heaven and hell. But, you know what I mean? I just want to talk to y'all about this. I got the kind of just fear, like, bro, I don't want to go to hell, like, bro. Even though I speak all these videos, I still thought about, like, man, what if I go there? Because it's like, I've done a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of shit. I haven't been a good person this my whole entire. I wouldn't even really consider myself. I'm a good person. Yeah, I am a good person now. I take that back. Now, I still got some ways to change. You know what I mean? But let me making this video to watch how you use substances. Like, I caught myself drinking. I'm about to drink like 2-3 weekends straight. Or it was like every weekend I started drinking for like 3 weekends straight. I cut that shit off. Like, I cut it off. I stopped drinking for about 2-3 weeks. Then I drunk then. You know what I mean? I drunk last week. I drunk this weekend. I drunk last week. I drunk yesterday. I drunk a little bit. I didn't just get drunk. You feel me? I drunk last weekend though. I got fucked up drunk. But when I get drunk, a lot of people let me I keep switching topic. Basically, when I drink, well, when a lot of people drink, right? A lot of people they drink, they do, when I say dumb shit, you know what I mean? I want to talk about like they fighting their wife and all this shit. You know what I mean? I had problems when my dad was drunk. I'm not going to exclude that or put his business, but it was just a lot of dumb shit that he probably wouldn't do sober. You know what I mean? Because you're not really thinking when you're drunk. You just so me personally, when I'm drunk, I'm chilling. Talking to females, I'm more relieved when talking to females. Like, it's like, I was so anxious smoking weed. When I tried drinking, it was just like, man, I'm chilling. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm chilling when I'm drinking. And it's not even like I'm just trying to fight. I mean, I done got it. I remember this girl said something. I was like, man, what the fuck she... And then it's just, you say shit that you would do shit that you normally wouldn't do when you are not sober. So basically you would say, like, basically I wouldn't talk to a lot of females. I'm all over the place with my topic. But basically, you know, when I'm talking to females and shit, when I'm drinking, I'm more relieved. It's like, man, let's go do something. Let's go. I'm more interested in doing something fun than just hanging out. Because at first I wasn't approaching females sober. I approached a female sober though. I ain't even gonna lie. I approached a female sober. It took me a while to get to where I'm at. You know what I mean? And with this NoFap shit and everything that I fucking just, you know what I mean, been through, from depression, from suicidal thoughts. So I know how this road can get. I mean, I could sit up here and a lot of y'all and keep this and say I was just like a good child all my fucking life. I wasn't, bro. I was, man, probably the worst of the worst kids, worst of the worst. I'm talking about worst. Like, I did a lot of folks wrong, you know what I mean, including my peoples, like peoples meaning my family. You know what I mean? I did a lot of folks wrong. You feel me? Not even just being my family, not even just my family, like family members and shit like that, my friends. You know what I mean? I did a lot of shit I wasn't supposed to do. You know, and I look back on that and I'm like, man, you know what I mean, I should never do it. I had a lot of guilt at one point in time. And that kind of makes you it kind of makes you just, you hurt, you know what I mean? And when you guys go through certain shit in life, and when you got addiction problems and you got depression, you might be depressed that your guy broke up with you, that your guy did this. You might be going through some type of traumatic experience. Your mama beating on you or some shit. It be all type of shit. It's all type of shit. I'm not here to judge, but everybody's programmed a certain way, right? Everybody's programmed a certain way. You know what I mean? I talked about programming and shit like that with y'all. So you just gotta watch what you listen to. Tell yourself every goddamn day, man. You just gotta watch everything. Like, watch everything. Watch the folks around you. And if you a bad person, I wouldn't even say you just a bad person. You doing a lot of bad shit, right? You doing a lot of bad shit right now. It's never too late to really just change and adjust your energy, your vibe. You know what I mean? Like, I've changed my vibe. I've changed my whole vibe about myself. Like, it ain't no... Let me get some chapstick. What a chapstick is. I've changed my whole vibe. I'm still learning and still trying to... I need to get back on my meditation habits because I ain't meditated in so long, like 3-4 months. I just meditated. I meditated earlier, didn't I? Today. And I think I did yesterday or the day before that. And You know what I mean? Just adjust your energy, adjust your vibe. Y'all guys can do the same. Let's set awareness for mental, not even just mental health, but what the fuck you program yourself every day. And they not gonna put this on TV. They putting all the bullshit on TV because they don't want this month. They want you. So look, when you got mental problems, you got depression, when you got all this shit, they gonna drug you up and shit. And then motherfuckers go through certain shit. They put you in these little fucking facilities and they call you crazy. And when you can just try some natural, I don't like that shit. Like when motherfuckers, when they call them quote unquote, they go through certain shit and they think certain shit, right? A person, and they call them crazy and they put them in these, like, say, oh, they crazy, we're gonna put you in a crazy home or some shit, or a crazy facility or a mental home, you know what I mean? They call you crazy and they do all this shit when reality, you can probably, they drugging you. They putting you on medication and all this shit just so you can fucking feel normal when you need to, when you gonna really just be dependent. It's only temporary. All that medicine is temporary, you know what I mean? And just for me healing my pain and, you know what I mean, my scars and what I did, you know what I mean, how I did folks wrong and shit like that over the years. Business just meditating, and just when I'm meditating, I'm reflecting, you know what I mean? And when I went through this porn, I asked kind of God why and all this shit, and it was just like I was just destined to just fail, you know what I mean? It was just like I was just destined for nothing good. But I turned something bad into something good, and just telling y'all what's going on, and, you know what I mean, enlighten y'all. So I'm really proud of what I built, especially this platform. And even everybody, a lot of my friends, they don't understand this. Even one of my friends, he told me, like, he's like my brother. Like, he told me, like, he wasn't on this shit. Like, he went on this NoFap shit at first, but he's like, nah, that shit dead. Like, I guess he kind of waking up to the, like, what's really going on. Like, that shit not it. Like, I could say, like, I was just, bro, I was a fake ass motherfucker for so long. Doing shit just to impress other people. When I created this channel, you know what I mean, before it was self-improvement, I was trying to act like somebody else he was a quote unquote a spiritual user, which he is, you know what I mean, he teach a lot about himself. But I took a step back. I was trying to be like him. They were like, man, what like, why are you making these videos? Even I was like, bro, why am I trying to make these videos like him? I'm trying to be like him. But when I started making videos trying to be myself, everything changed. That's when I got the real love. I wasn't getting no views at first, but when I started talking about this shit that I've been through personally and me just being myself, everything changed. A lot of folks started fucking with me for me. A lot of folks just wanted answers, and which is good, because I mean, you know what I mean? I would love to just have all the fucking answers and let y'all know, hey, improve y'all fucking life. You know what I mean? Especially about porn and shit. I started getting questions, comments. I got like 1,000 views. I went up to like 5,000, then it got to like 10K. I was like, God damn, like, I can't believe this shit. I never would have thought I would make it this far in this YouTube shit at all. You know what I mean? It's a blessing. So let's keep going up. You know what I mean? Spread this video, you know what I mean? If you could just clip something. But I don't even share my own shit on YouTube. I don't even clip my own shit and post it on the gram, because it's like, the majority of the folks that follow me, it's like, I don't know, I just be thinking about what they'll think of me and all this shit, but I'm kind of really not even I just leave that shit alone. I don't really think about it, but just watch how you're using these substances, weed, alcohol, pills. You know what I mean? You got a lot of guys popping pills. They've been doing simple drugs for so long, they just pop pills. You know what I mean? Just go in. I would say get outside. Me personally, if you can't get outside, like, it was too cold, so I was just like, man, I'm gonna get some sun inside. I opened my window, got some sun, meditated for a little minute. Just watch what you program, you know what I mean, the drugs you're taking. It's a long, dark road when you're taking these drugs and shit on an addiction. Like, because some people smoke weed, some people drink, and they cool, but you got a lot of folks that are addicted and they dependent on this shit. Cigarettes, all this shit, they dependent. So just watch how you know what I mean, just use these drugs and shit like that. So you gotta wake up, bro. You gotta start doing this shit now. I don't give a fuck if you gotta get away from it. It don't matter the folks that you been hanging around your whole life. They doing this shit every day. They so addicted. They so, like, negative, and you gotta get away. Like, I gotta reaffirm myself. Like, man, I can't be back bullshitting to where I was. You know what I mean? Before I got on this journey to making videos and shit like that. But you just gotta watch how you use these drugs and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you trying to numb the pain from what the fuck you going through, and you can overdose. You know what I mean? You can overdose. Not even only that. Not even only that, you know what I mean? You can, one of your other family members or whatever, like if you got a little brother or little sister or whatever, they see you doing all this shit, so they probably think it's cool, popping pills and all this shit. And they did that shit one time. They like, bro, I gotta have it every single day, every day. It's an everyday thing. So, you know what I mean? Obviously, when you're going through depression or anything, go try to meditate. Meditate, you know what I mean? Self-reflect, you know what I mean? Get some positive affirmations. I did everything positive when I was going through what I was going through in that dark time, you know what I mean? That dark mindset that I was in. You know what I mean? The thoughts, not even just the depression, the anxiety, all that. I did everything possible. I got sage, crystals. I don't have a crystals now, but I probably gotta get. I don't really believe in crystals. You know what I mean? Say they got benefits and all. It might have benefits. I googled it. It got benefits, so I should try to get a crystal. You know, but you know what I mean? I forgot what I was just talking about just now. Before I was just talking about the fucking crystals, but all your substances. Just watch it. You ain't around, bro. You gotta separate yourself for a period of time, probably, from your friends that is doing drugs and all this shit. And eventually, you probably just gotta cut them off if they're not on the same shit you on. Trying to help humanity, like I'm trying to help humanity. This shit is, we in this shit together. I would love to get a gathering. You know what I mean? I would love to get a gathering, like in the community, to just talk about this shit. Not even talk about, just get some shirts made, like how Fight the New Drug got it made. And I ain't bought no shirts from Fight the New Drug, even though I support them. I just ain't even post. I gotta post some of their shit. You know what I mean? Gotta post some of their Instagram quotes and all that. But you know what I mean? Just watch how you use substances, because a lot of people use it just to take away the pain. And let's get back to the natural way. Some of the natural ways, like me, I'm dealing with pain. You know what I mean? I'm just going to meditation. You know what I mean? Not even just asking God for forgiveness and all this shit, or asking Him to heal my pain. I'm asking Him to, not even just doing that, asking God and all that. You know what I mean? Go do something fun with your friends. Go do something fun. Not even just fun, that it can help. Try to help somebody else out, basically. Because that kind of gets me out of my, you know what I mean, depression. Or like if I'm going through something, I try to, like, say if I can help. I'm not even, when I say help, I'm not talking about money wise. I'm talking about like inside wise. So like something that can help your soul. You know what I mean? Something that can benefit you for the rest of your life. If you can help somebody, and you know what I mean, just teaching them like, hey, don't do this. Like if you've been robbing niggas and doing all this shit, you just tell them, hey, bro, this ain't it. Like this is what it comes with. Like, cause a lot, man, I'm just talking at this point. But y'all get the fucking picture. I'm out.